ValveTime.net.
Hi, and welcome to the ValveTime News Roundup. Each week, we'll bring the biggest talking points regarding Valve software and the community. Now, the news. Overkill Software have announced a new project with Valve, combining their cops and robbers co-op game Payday The Heist with Valve's Left 4 Dead. Overkill said, as perceptive gamers will have noticed, several hints have recently been dropped into Payday The Heist, which has led to various rumors. An example being the Left 4 Dead style medkits found in Payday recently. We don't have any further details on what this blend of the games will be, but hints from Overkill suggest a possible hospital setting. A scrap of E3 news from Valve's Doug Lombardi confirmed Valve's presence at the event, showing Counter-Strike Go in both Microsoft and Sony's booths. Unlike other years, however, they won't be holding dedicated appointments. You may recall in an email Gabe sent to a ValveTime community member, he said only CSGO, Dota 2, and the 10-foot UI would be on show. PAX Prime later this year sounds a more exciting prospect with the International Dota Tournament and a potential Left 4 Dead event as well. A large update for Dota 2 rolled out this week, bringing a whole new dashboard layout. The old layout was well liked, but the new style utilizes space better and complements the recently updated HUD as well. Alongside the dashboard comes a new hero picker based on a hero card system. It includes filtering for finding specific heroes by role, difficulty, or name. Best of all, you can favorite heroes and recommend to other players who they can pick to complement the team and avoid everyone picking hard carries. If you prefer the grid style, however, you can toggle that option. Additionally, Ogre Magi was added, the only melee intelligence hero so far with a lot of burst damage. You'll either love him or hate him as you roll the dice with his multicast. Develop Online revealed the details of Halo developer Bungie's new 10-year contract with Activision. The studio split away from Microsoft in 2010 and left the Halo franchise behind them. The contract contains an unusual demand that the major FPS developers Valve, Epic, and Gearbox are banned from developing any games in Bungie's new Destiny franchise. We're not sure why this needs to be prevented, as Valve and Epic are not in the habit of developing games within the IPs of other well-established studios, and though Gearbox have done work in both Valve's and Bungie's IPs before, they are now a major studio in their own right with their own franchises. Forums user Darth Evader made an astute observation that this limitation may be in place to prevent Bungie from bypassing Activision's publication role by making tie-ins with Valve, not in the form of new games, but for developments including Steam's other promotional abilities, such as TF2 tie-ins or perhaps DLC or an in-game store. This is all speculative, however. The late Counter-Strike Go update shipped midweek, adding a whole host of tweaks for weapon recoil, spread and firing modes, and most importantly, all maps now support 30 spawn points for 15v15 action. Inferno also received chickens for the first time in Counter-Strike history, having escaped Italy. Lastly, not even 3 weeks old is the Perpetual Testing Initiative, the second Portal 2 DLC, which shipped with the Puzzle Maker and Steam Workshop. In that time, it has burst through 100,000 items. Quite an incredible number, which averages at around 5,600 maps per day in that period. The daily editions have started to slow down now, and we'll be bringing our favorite staff picks to you guys soon. That brings us all up to date on the main talking points for this week's Valve and community news. We're 3 months old since we shed our skin of Half-Life 2 and rebranded ourselves as ValveTime. Thanks to everyone for your support, share our videos with your friends, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And just in a personal appeal to Glenn, who writes these, please don't try to put puns into it. Please, they're so bad. I had to rewrite the whole thing. Bye for now.